before me. Oh, okay. All right. So Sharp is doing it. Sharp is doing it for the one time for the people, particularly just for the buzz. We're gonna see the Rosa come back into play here against Snake. I am just gonna go ahead and start off with the most obvious question I'm gonna ask. How do you see this matchup, and how do you see Sharp goes about it?
So this matchup is slightly Snake favor in my opinion. The thing is, Rosa can deal with grenades by gravity pulling them, and she has good walling tools versus Snake. Can keep Snake at disadvantage pretty well and just kill him, because like that's what she does. But her lightweight status, massive size, and she has a lot of trouble dealing with Snake if he gets pressure going. Just in general, she's very vulnerable to like a lot of Snake's annoying setups and hitboxes, and she just dies way too early. Like, despite the fact that she should just destroy Snake neutral consistently, she can't afford to make more than like one mistake a stock. And that's hard versus Snake when Grenade exists and her combos aren't like super tight.
So in your view, on a stage like this, especially with like less room to work with, what does Sharp do outside of calling
I
the
think this was
like
an
that?
amazing stage for Rosa in this matchup, by the way, because Rosa loves Smash. You wouldn't think this because she has so much range, but she gets to exploit the range and her really good frame data, not like top tier frame data, but really solid frame data and range advantage state on Smashville heavily.
Oh yeah.
So like
no,
you can see Snake is being overwhelmed immensely by just hitboxes everywhere.
All the extra racked up damage. I think a big thing with any character, like anybody who could play a 2/3 gameplay on a small stage, is tremendous on Smashville. And like, sure, you got the grenades, but you also have exactly what Alan had to do right there: deal with Luma, because Luma can also control a whole third of the stage by themselves. So like, it's very interesting to see how Sharp has gone about this so far, and finally Alan finding the up tilt to get the first KO.
Yeah, it's crazy so far, because I've almost never seen Alan play this matchup, but this is one of those matchups that if you don't know how to fight Rosa with any character, you're just going to lose, or at least struggle with it. Rosa's she's both a very fundamentally sound character that like rewards being a good player, has a lot of like normal Smash fundies, but then Luma is this whole game, and recognizing that she is that type of character is key.
Speaking of things that are key, I absolutely love what Alan did there. Went for back throw and immediately took all focus off of Sharp, up tilt the back air to get rid of Luma. Too many people in those spots will say, okay, I have potential pressure that I could put on Rosa. Yeah, but then you get rid of Luma. Like, that's a little bit less that they got to do it, especially when it wasn't true.
Yep, the nice little back air step, something crazy. Just a good Rosa ledge trap. Like, mass hitboxes. Man, if Sharp used any of the Luma tech, that'd be crazy. But just get by with using really good hitboxes everywhere. And Alan has just been in the corner for the past, like, 20 seconds. He has so much trouble getting out of it. But Rosa's at kill percent from up tilt.
Yeah, like, especially now with the 84, get the grab, or you're going to get the follow-up call. Oh, looking for the get-up attack or something in place. But still, 114, you gotta be careful to any straight hit at this point.
Yep,
there it is.
And that's the issue with the matchup. Rose also, she has good kill power, but she sometimes struggles to kill because her kill moves aren't like spammable and they're a little bit unsafe. So, especially for Snake, who's already really difficult to kill in the first place. I've seen Snake players just live at 200 plus in the matchup, and it's just like, well, that's what's gonna happen. Rosa dies at 80.
They sit there, try to run up, try to go for something like an up smash to call out Snake, and then they just stay in shield, hold grenade, and now you're in disadvantage. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. I still think the entirety of this match, Sharp has been playing tremendous. There's back throw, should KO.
Yep.
There it is.
Not exactly powerful, but I guess the job done when really needed.
Yeah, 196. You better hope that eventually that'll KO that point.
So, with Snake grenades and Rosa down B, when Rosa gravities a grenade, it adds 1 second to the explosion timer. And that's it. So,
really?
Yeah, it doesn't reset it, just 1 second.
Okay.
And you can not gravity pull a C4.
Yeah, that I knew. That thank goodness you can't do that.
Oh, no,
actually, no.
Come on.
And then again, I say,
we need it.
I say that, but for you, it's like, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, right. Come on, I'm just only being slightly biased.
That'd be incredible.
Yep,
Gets
and
the
this
nair
is
to
edge
back
guard.
air. What's the
Down smash? Oh, I would maybe charge a down smash there. Oh, that works too. Yep. Forward smash is a move I do not spam enough because it is an absurdly good move.
Like, it just range that Luma had. Like, even after getting slightly out of neutral get up range, where Sharp was trying to maybe bait out a get up attack, trying to stand there, it still has so much coverage. Like you said, forward smash, so much range, so much kill power, and Sharp had a good lead at the start. Alan ran it back, and Sharp still closed it out. Like, I think we might be in for a long haul here.
Yeah, right. I wonder if Sharp's gonna stay characters, or he's gonna go for his one game, just make me happy, and he's gonna switch off to something he's more comfortable with. Because That Rosa game, it worked out, but he looked very uncomfortable in some spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And I worry if he stays Rosa, Alan might get used to the fact that I feel like he's really, like, he's good. Sharp's Rosa, it's also kind of linear, because it's clearly not, like, super practiced.
Yeah, it like we said before, it's fundies based, and you know, good fundamentals can deal with a trap based character. And here, this was my guess. I thought we were going to see the Samus off the start. I think this is heavily involved with. We're probably on PS2.
Oh, we're going. Oh, Samus. Okay.
Still similar, not PS2 smell Battlefield, but similar concept behind the idea why I thought Samus might happen here. And honestly, with the way that we saw the Samus earlier, keeping out the Pikachus, I kind of like this. And that's a KO.
Oh my god! Wow, 10 seconds into the match and a KO. And if Sharp 3-0's Alan, bro, what is going on? Sharp is playing ridiculous. I don't think Sharp's actually. I'm not sure if Sharp has won a big online event before, actually. I don't think he has. I think he's come close a lot of times.
I feel like he has to have at this point. I mean, granted, a lot of like really strong contenders have been in the way too, but Sharp has just been so good. But looking for it by just going through the entire plethora of the character list, looking for the high recovery, and now everything that Alan had to call out like and learn about Sharp in the last game, completely different, because Sharp spent some time off stage, but not nearly as much as we're seeing right now.
Okay, with that said, you know, good Nikitas, but Samus is so heavy that won't get close to clean up the stock yet. And Alan has to kind of take some risks to get kill, I think, on Samus. Down tilt into tech roll. Nope, he just goes for the forward tilt. Not confident in the read on the tech roll, and that's very uncharacteristic for Alan and might show us like some of his mentality when he's not going for his normally really confident mix-up.
Hey, good job just putting out that up tilt too, because you saw that Sharp was looking for a short hop read on maybe a spot dodge or something there. But yeah, I agree 100%. If you stop Alan's ability to tech chase you, which is pretty much what he gets for free on everybody, that is an enormous kill option that is now gone.
Like I said, you know, like, Alan is almost like kill distance versus Samus. In fact, a fully charged charge shot will kill in the right spot of the stage. Or with a bit more rage, it'll kill from like mid-stage.
Yeah, or it'll break Cypher if you happen to go for that low recovery. So, like, Alan has to be very careful and, like, avoid something like these F-tilts or something that can force them to go low, because yeah, I would 100% would not be surprised if Sharp has the ability to get one of those V reverse KOs with the charge shot off stage.
That's a good kill though. Very simple dash attack, you know, catches. Alan just trying to kind of V reverse on stage. Nothing too fancy there from Alan, I'd say. And now, you know, Sharp once again has a decent lead, trying to end the stock maybe, does not get it.
He was definitely looking for an ending right there, trying to look for a drag down fair to go for another down air at the low portion of the stage. Sharp is the
catches the tether, and that was so good.
All right, here we go, waking the match right back up, and Nikita coming in clutch at the very last second. Alan finding the openings as well. Dash attack gonna be met.
Yep, tech roll in. Oh, gets caught for tech rolling in. Uh-oh, Alan is... Oh no! Alright, maybe Sharp should go back to Rosa. Like, I think Sharp had it at first. He had a huge lead. But honestly, Alan just recognized that Sharp's ground control wasn't that confident. He kept kind of like Sharp was very aerial based with his approaches, right? In his air. Like, he was spacing a lot from the air, kind of in front of Alan. And Alan recognized that and really just let Sharp jump and put himself in bad spots.
Yeah. You know, watching Alan and watching these people play on these freaking gambits brings new different sounds I didn't know I could make out of my body. Like, just like the way that Alan was still able to keep himself in it, confident in his kill options even after missing a few, and just the option coverage it's just so scary. Not gonna switch off to Samus though. I should get to run it back again. We saw this earlier where he took an L to the Pikachu and is gonna stick it out.
Huh, interesting. I'm surprised because I really just think that, like, based on the way they were playing, Alan probably won't lose to Samus, but we'll see. I do think Sharp, at least second set, has to try some of his other characters. I want to see a Sephiroth at least once in this matchup. I feel like Sephiroth Snake should be a really good pick for Sephiroth.
Honestly, I think we see it even if Sharp wins here. Like, win or lose, I think the Sephiroth comes next. You could see, even though Alan is behind 100% here, he's definitely gotten an idea already of how Sharp plays this Samus. Like, kind of understands, okay, you want to play keep away and then burst, keep away and then burst. And I'm going to disrupt all of that. And that is such a huge thing. Looking for the high recovery, though.
Oh my god.
Just barely misses.
Yeah, now, oh, okay, that's a good trade for Samus. Yeah, she's one of those characters, of course, that can trade with Snake. Now, that said, one thing that's bad about for Samus in the matchup is that grenades will stop charge shots, even full ones.
Yeah.
So you don't really get to use that to control space versus Snake at all, making this neutral a lot trickier than most neutrals for Samus.
Yeah, and that's enormous. I mean, finally finding a KO there with that back air. But the fact that and even Nikita right there, also stopping the charge shot. Like, a majority of your pressure game, you're forced to play, you're forced to use the A button a bit more and actually attack. And that is still not been terrible for Sharp, but when you're forced to approach Snake, nobody's gonna have a good time.
With that said, pressure is, I shouldn't say pressure right now because they're kind of just waiting each other out. Alan's trying to find his opening, you know, recognizes Sharp's eclipses. With that said, this is extremely bad for Alan. He's going to get forced.
This is extremely bad. There's no jump. You're forced to recover low. You have to air dodge up, and you're going to avoid all of it somehow. I don't know how.
One thing I want to see from Sharp is when Alan is landing out of these ciphers, I want to see him challenge him landing before he air dodge because Alan is consistently doing like cipher, fall, then air dodge like a second later.
Take a second to breathe. No, sir, you're not allowed. No, mayday, mayday, we're going airborne. So it's Sharp not also going airborne, finding his way sky high. Alan, look, I don't even fear. I actually don't even have fear because we've seen Alan 0 to death people like 17 times tonight. So there's a very high likelihood that could happen too.
When I saw the 17, we can get to 18. But I think Sharp is like you can tell Sharp is like just so like better than like most of the people in this bracket. That's why he's like winner side like of brands right now, right? Because he won't get caught by that stuff like as easily. He's a lot better at playing around these situations. And he's the one doing 0 deaths right now, apparently.
Dude, that bait with the down air on the platform just to get the air dodge to come out was so good. It's like, all right, I'm gonna force a bad defensive option here, and your back is against the wall on this platform. Have a good day, sir.
Yeah, now, oh my god, with that said, it's currently up 2-1 in Sharp's favor. He is winner side of bracket, so if he wins one more, he takes home the trophy in Galaxy Gambit X Collision number 5. And if Alan needs 2 more games to reset the bracket for a chance to take home the trophy.
Absolutely incredible. I love it. I love every second of it. We're gonna get that character switch. Like I said, even if Sharp won, I had a feeling we're probably gonna see a switch. Unless there's a stage counter pick, but I think we're going to probably see the Sephiroth, like you said before, running the whole thing. No, okay. All right, never mind. I'm going to shut up.
Okay, we got it. Yeah. I mean, after that game, like, I thought Sharp wouldn't even win the next game with Samus, but after that game, all right, you're not going to switch off Samus after a 2-stock like that. Especially when you sauce your opponent like that at the end with the basically 0 death. Like, no, you got to stick it out.
Yeah, so this is where, when the small battlefield pick happened, this is where I thought we were originally going to go for Alan. You know, you get a little bit more room to work with. Not only do you stop the charge shots, but you also get that platform pressure, and you can shut down, like, how good Sharp's been able to zone break. I think that we could see a Game 5 off of this stage pick. Now, granted, Sharp has been playing incredible, but I think that this stage pick is very much so what Alan needed to get to.
Okay, with that said... Uh-oh, that was a very scary situation to be in, but, you know, Sharp picked a really good option, the air dodge and drift to the ledge instead of giving Alan the up till he wanted, but then Alan got the up till he wanted anyway because he's Alan, and he does whatever he damn pleases.
Right there, right? Like, one went for axe kick, the other one went for a straight out kick, both of them trying to flex the fact that they're super flexible and the rest of us are old and really rickety. But,
when I try working out, I can't do like my leg straight for a lot of the workouts. I'm just like,
oh,
how do people do this?
I've done Ring Fit Adventure a few times past couple days, and holy crap, has quarantine kicked my ass. But Alan also trying to kick, literally kicking in the ass of Sharp, trying to get this game for. And look, like here's the see the big difference. Sharp has had a harder time zone breaking here on this wider stage.
Yeah, and this platform has been a huge problem, and now it's up to Sharp to try and find a kill before it's too late. Once you're up sense for Snake, like, oh man, it's so scary, especially when you're down this much already. It's a good throw, gives him potential edge guard, but he hasn't really got the edge guards in these spots, so I'm not really confident in getting one. There you go, he got one.
Also, I just gotta point out real quick that Alan definitely had an intentional footstool to try and kill with C4 before. Alan was crazy, but like finally finding that 1 KO, well, you're at 110%. You have to get another one of those like really good sharp stocks we've seen all day. There you go.
Oh, Alan just gifted a present. Call Alan Santa because he's dropping presents right now.
Goodbye.
Okay, he took it back. Nope. That's Cole for Sharp right here.
Yeah, there's nothing you do. That roll is completely reactable in that situation too. If you, for some reason, don't get that F tilt with that C4. But
so his up tilt didn't work there. That's a surprise. Oh man, that should be a free punish. No, he falls through the platform away from the C4. Alan did not react in time to get the explosion. Good stuff on Sharp. Playing it smart there.
yeah, I think much like everybody else in the classroom, he probably was not expecting Sharp to actually dig for that. Good. Actually, I like that because you go for the up B to last 2 times or the up airs. So you try to bait out the early air dodge to get that charge shot. Didn't work, but very, very close.
So with that said, now Alan's at 150. You know, Sharp doesn't have much percent on him. If he could take the stock, we're looking at a very even game. And speaking of which, he'll trade 11% for that stock.
Right on cue. Yeah, absolutely. Only 40% after having to deal with an entire like 30 seconds against Snake. Beautiful. You know what? Actually, I like that because Alan could have easily tried to go for a throw right there, but just in case, not pulling the trigger a little bit too early and possibly taking unnecessary damage.
One thing I want to comment on, by the way, that Sharp does is he actually doesn't fully charge his charge shots, and the reason for that is so he can use it as a B-reverse option in the air. And it's something that's really smart, like a kind of super optimization. You lose a little bit of damage on your charge shots, of course, but the mobility you get is almost always worth it.
Yeah, the best Snakes in the world use that as their main movement option. They use that like they charge shot and B-reverse around the platforms, they wave land, and also you can combo into it. So like you're forced to respect, wait, am I gonna get grabbed? Or am I gonna get covered landing like right now?
Oh my god,
oh my god, I missed.
Oh, he went for the forward smash. He thought Alan was gonna tech in place maybe. And no, Alan techs full pad just immediately lets the up tilt rip.
Yeah,
no hesitation at all.
I just went back and looked. That wasn't even a mistake. That was just so slightly off. Sharp was literally frames away from taking Galaxy Gambit number 5, and Alan stole the game away and got in with that up tilt, and we get to see another one. We get game number 5 here in a little bit. You eat cereal in the background there?
I do not like the run back to PS2 for Sharp. He should go to a stage he can definitely win on. He can win this stage, but he has not won this stage with Samus before. So this seems very risky.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, like, I agree, because this was 100% where I believe Alan needed to go for this matchup. Sure, yes, Sharp was able to almost win that game, but it was so much closer than it really should be for comfort. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe, you know, Sharp is super confident, so maybe just kind of doesn't feel it. But I agree. I think that we should have seen possibly a stage switch.
You know what we should have seen? Rosa. Rosa on Smashville again. It would have worked.
I mean, it might have. Like, it was a close game, too, but it actually looked pretty solid for Sharp that whole game. And still no Sephiroth avoiding the forward smash punish. Honestly, like, even when Alan is behind, I don't ever really feel uncomfortable at all looking at the percent that Alan has, because he's just so confident playing, even with that high percent.
Right now, with that said, oh my god, no grab there? Surprise. I think forward air grab will work, but currently Alan is very close to dying. Gonna tether up, and then tether up, and this time Sharp actually goes high and just catches Alan as soon as he starts falling out of the up B instead of waiting for the landing, securing a kill with a very healthy amount of percent right now. Oh my god. Get the up air, that way he doesn't lose the advantage state. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Sharp.
The beauty of this! Drop that down here! It goes off the side and now it's yours. Someone clip that right now. Right now.
Sharp and Sharp Samus. I love everything about it. Please, let me see more of this, please. That was incredible. And look at Sharp is going in now, looking for the low recovery, not gonna get it because there's no air dodge. What is Alan gonna do? He needs to find a KO to somehow stop this. But Sharp now has 2 stocks, and that is exactly where you want to be in this snake matchup, because trades don't matter.
Is this gonna be a 3 stock? Okay, no, Sharp's trying too much. I think Sharp needs to calm down. Sharp can actually throw this. He has a good lead, but we've seen what happens in this game. We have a lead and you get a little bit too crazy. He needs to play not as safe as possible, but he needs to calm down a bit and not take unnecessary risks in order to hold this lead.
You know what? I agree, because when you get into those modes, right, you kind of ran into, we saw it out of JTJ earlier, right? JTJ was bringing it all the way back and then ended up swinging a little bit too hard for the KO and ended up losing because of it. That happens. It can happen. But it can also happen when you have the lead, too. And Alan is the king of comebacks that we've seen so far. So Sharp just needs to find another one of those great edge guards like right now and possibly get another KO that could seal this tournament for him.
This is looking pretty scary. The C4 can pop and just Okay, C4 is off of a Sharp now. I don't know where it is. I think it's on the ground. Oh no, wait, it was on Alan. Oh my god.
It switched back. Luckily for Sharp,
That might be it.
The up tilt might
And that's
be
it. The read with the up tilt catching the Sharp. We haven't seen Sharp use an up tilt in like forever. Never like that. So that was extreme well played, and just like that, Sharp